Meta and Alphabet both reporting quarterly results, but this morning the stocks are going in different directions. Joining us right now to break down the reports is Mark Mahaney. He is Evercore ISI's head of internet research. And as a result of what you heard last night, Mark, I think you changed your price targets, moving it higher for Alphabet and down for Meta. Did I get that right?
You did right. That's right, Becky. So I think both of these companies are showing that they can deploy AI to improve their core businesses. I think Meta sort of proved that to the market about a year and a half ago, and that's why the stock has actually performed really well and continued to do that last night. But they surprised the market by how much they want to invest in their next initiative, which is chasing AGI, which is chasing superintelligence. And so core business is great, but the market is choking a little bit on the amount of investment capex and total expense guidance that the company is giving to the street to chase superintelligence, to be the AI leader. Google, on the other hand, there's been this huge overhang on Google for the last year and a half, and people didn't believe, the market really didn't believe that they could use AI to improve their core business, and they were worried about this threat from ChatGPT. And what Google proved last night is that they could deploy AI to also improve their core search business and YouTube. And you just had this kind of inflection point quarter. You don't get these too often, but revenue growth accelerated for search, for YouTube, and for cloud. This company clearly proved last night that they should be included in that category of AI winners. And that's what's caused the stock to jump 100% in the last 6 months. We took up our price target on Google. We took down our price target on Meta.
You know, we were talking earlier about sentiment on the street and how quickly it can change, that the sentiment has been that people want all of these companies to spend more and more capex on AI and chasing that growth, that they think it's going to pay off over time. But is there a point where the street gets fickle and changes its mind on that? And are we seeing that right now with Meta, or is this just a blip?
We may be seeing that now with Meta. I don't know that it's a permanent change. I mean, if Meta has clearly ramped up its spend on capital expenditures, on operating expenditures to deploy AI, and if they hadn't shown this material acceleration improvement in their ad revenue growth, their core business over the last year and a half, the stock would be a fraction of where it is today. But they did show that. They have shown that they can use AI to materially improve the service, Instagram, Facebook, for Threads, WhatsApp. They've been able to do that to improve the user experience for both advertisers who've gotten a better return on their ad spend. That's why the fastest growing ad platform now is Meta. And they've also improved the user experience. That's why you see people spending more time with the services. So, check that box. You did a great job there. The question is, what about the next bet? And Zuckerberg is saying, I'm going after it. I want to be the AI leader. And the market, I think, is it's uncertain whether Meta will be one of the AI leaders. And it's also a different monetization path, whereas an Amazon, a Microsoft, and a Google can all monetize AI through external sales. Cloud is what I'm really thinking about. That isn't Meta doesn't have that product, so that it puts a little bit more pressure on Meta. So the market's going to be a little skeptical. My guess is that Meta's probably going to trade sideways for 3, maybe 6 months until they can sort of prove that they can be that AI leader, which is a hard thing to prove.
Very quickly, Amazon reports. What are you thinking? Do you buy or sell ahead of it?
I buy it ahead of it. The bar, they've got to do something like 18.5% year-over-year AWS growth. That's kind of the over-under. If they could do better than that, then that actually would be a quarter in which they grow the same as Azure sequentially in dollar terms. And that would change the narrative on Amazon. And then you've got so many amplification catalysts. So I really like the setup on Amazon into the print, but they've got to deliver on AWS.